Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great and ultra rare Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I'm literally going to show you the Mercedes Benz of the RV industry. Today we're looking at a 2003, I just wanted to say that, but anyway, today we're looking at a 2003. This is a Mercedes Sprinter van, and it is a Elk Automotive conversion. So basically this is a mixture of a motorhome and a conversion van kind of combined in one, and I'll show you what I mean by that here in a minute. This is a very versatile vehicle. It's one of the most fuel efficient, it is the most fuel efficient motorhome that you can buy. You get up to around 22 miles per gallon. It's got the Mercedes Benz diesel, 154 horsepower. You know, these things are built for economy. They're not exactly built to tow. They're not built for power. But they will run 75 miles an hour all day long. So, but that hitch on the back of these things only going to be good for like a bicycle rack or something like that. I don't think you're going to tow a vehicle behind it. But it is a Mercedes Sprinter. 44,000 miles. That's it. It's a diesel too, folks. So I mean, you're never going to wear it out if you take care of it. It's a good looking van. It was a local unit, the Elk Automotive. I've had a couple of them over the years. They make a really nice conversion. They've got some really nice equipment that I'm going to go over here in a minute. 3500 chassis. Van runs and drives great. I've driven it myself. I've got it running right now. You can see how quiet that diesel is. That's as quiet as a gas burner. Windshield's perfect. Got a really nice rack on top for a canoe or whatever you want to put up there. This is such a versatile vehicle, folks. You can camp in it. You can travel in it. You can use it it gets such good fuel mileage, you can use it for an everyday vehicle if you want to. It's got an awning, rooftop air, and more. Let me show you inside. Tires look good. Got some really neat features. As we open the door here, it's got the 4 captain's chairs, so you can seat 4 people, actually more than 4 people, very, very comfortably. The front seats swivel around, and you can actually sleep a couple of people. Not the most comfortable bed in the world, but you can actually sleep about 2 people up here in the front if you wanted to. Carpets look great. Let's go in and look at the dash. The dash air is absolutely ice cold. It's got a TV, or not a TV, excuse me, a navigation, all that stuff right there. It's got a nice Kenwood stereo system. It's got automotive rear air conditioning, so you don't have to have a generator. That rear air is as cold and throws out just about as much air as a rooftop unit will while you're driving down the road. So keeping it cool is not going to be a problem. In fact, most of the time, just the front air is going to keep this camper cool. And of course, when you get to a campground at night, all you have to do is plug it into shore power and you can run your roof air. Mercedes Benz, 44,000 miles, no check engine lights, no warning lights, none of that stuff. Automatic transmission. Dash looks great. It doesn't have many miles on it, folks. Like I said, it got the 4 captain's chairs, little stereo right here, place for headphones. And this is what I mean. It's kind of a mixture of a motorhome and a conversion van. You've got the 4 captain's chairs, got the real nice lighting, the real nice woodwork. I'm 6'4". I can almost stand up in here, so it's actually got a decent amount of height clearance. It's got a table that sets up back here, which is in the back. Both these opposing sofas make one big bed. You've got shades on all the windows. Lot of neat things here. I mean, you can literally sit 10 people in this van if you wanted to. You can put 3 on each sofa, then 4 in the captain's chairs. So, I mean, you can definitely carry a lot of kids in here, a lot of adults, whatever you need to do. But this is what's kind of neat. Now, this is all conversion van, traveling van stuff up here. Here in the back, and that here will actually run you out of here. Here in the back, you've got a little kitchenette. You've got a 12-volt or electric refrigerator, so going down the road, this refrigerator's cold. You don't have to carry, you don't have to have a propane tank or none of that stuff. Got a little porta potty right here, a Thedford porta potty. Pump sink. Now it doesn't have water, hot water, but it does have an onboard tank, so you can have sink running water when you need it. You can put your little hot plate right here if you wanted to. It does have a microwave. Oh, that air is cold right there. Got a little coffee maker and plenty of, it's got quite a bit of storage back here. Like I said, you got there's your table right there. There's your awning arm. Like I said, the air is cold back here, and you've got the front air as well. This is just a unique little van, and be honest with you folks, I mean, it's not bad at all. Low mileage, and you know, these things new are almost $75,000 is what this thing costs new. It's got 44,000 miles. Today I've got it for $29,900. Now you look and tell me that the previous owners used it only 44,000 miles and they lost that kind of money, folks. $74,000, you take 30 off of that. That's what, 44,000. They lost 44,000 miles to use it 44,000, or they lost $44,000 to use it 44,000 miles. That's kind of a coincidence. But folks, that's why you're making the smart decision to look at used ones instead of new ones. Who wants to lose that kind of money? You can put a TV up here as well, or if you want us to add one, just let the salesperson know and we'll just add it to the price. But folks, here's the thing. I mean, that's a lot of money to lose. Basically, the original owners lost enough money on this van to pay for it free and clear, and still put $14,000 in their pocket. It's sad, but it's true. Just what they lost on it. But this is a great opportunity for somebody that's looking for a small, easy to drive van that gets great fuel mileage. That diesel, I mean, you can run hundreds of thousands of miles on this thing. If you keep the maintenance up, keep the service up, repair anything, this thing will last you for as long as you want to keep it. If you want to keep this thing 20 years, keep it up, keep the maintenance up on it, it'll last you 20 years or more. So as long as you take care of it, keep everything serviced, this is something that'll last you a long time. $29,900 will trade, and now we're going to go through this thing, folks, at that $29,900 price, show you everything works on it. We're going to go through a major systems check, which includes, and I've already done a lot of it, folks. It's going to include the roof air, it's going to include the microwave, refrigerator, make sure all the beds fold out like they're supposed to, the running and driving's covered under that, and more. Now, it does not have a generator, does not really need one, folks, the way this thing's laid out. This would be an excellent traveling van, something you can camp in. If you've got a bunch of kids, you got your own bathroom, so if you want to travel somewhere with a bunch of kids, you don't have to pull off at a rest area every 100 miles so because somebody has to use the bathroom. I mean, there's a lot of advantages to this van over just a traditional conversion van. You've got a refrigerator to have something cold to drink, microwave to heat something up. It's just really, this is something that just about any family could find a use for. You know, not just for camping, but for whatever. If, say, you've got like going to casinos. You know, a lot of couples, they retire, they like to hit the casinos. You can get 2 or 3 couples in here and drive this to the casinos and have a comfortable place for everybody to sit and more. I mean, just so much you can do with a van like this, folks. You can customize it. If you want to take one of these sofas out, add whatever in here, you can. I mean, you could use this for a darn taxi if you wanted to. I mean, it's just so many things you can do with a van like this. The way this is laid out, and this is a high-quality brand. That Elk's Automotive, they're out of Elkhart, Indiana. They've been around, I believe, since the early 80s. I've had a few of them over the years. They're not as big as like some of the companies like Road Trek or Pleasure Way, but they make a nice product, folks. They make a good quality product, and people normally keep these a long time. So this is a great opportunity to buy a very hard to find van It's a diesel. It's like I said, it's going to last you as long as you want to keep it if you take care of it. $29,900, that's a haggle-free price. Now, if you want to come get this van like it is with no checkout, no inspection, no walkthrough, we will discount the price. But if you want it checked out, ready to go with a walkthrough, and plus you get like things like a starter kit, temporary tag, instructional DVDs, and more. If you want all those services, the price is $29,900. I'm not interested in taking a penny less unless you want to take it as is, take the good with the bad. And that's entirely up to you, folks. If you want to come here, test drive it. If you want to, we'll plug it into power so you can see what works and what doesn't before you decide if you want to take it as is with the discount, or if you want my guys to go through it, check it out. That's no problem. Just give us 24 hours notice, and we will have the unit plugged into power and have it cooled off for you, and you can drive it, check it out yourself. You know, you may decide, hey, I want to take the discount, take it as is, maybe have to fix a few little things on it. Or you may decide, hey, it's, you know, I want it checked out, ready to go, so I don't have to worry about it. Let me go ahead and buy it, leave it here, let you check it out, call me when it's done. And it shouldn't take long for us to check this little van out. It's not like it has anything really that complicated. You know, it doesn't have a generator, it doesn't have jacks or slide outs or none of that. So we ought to be able to get this one in the shop and get it checked out pretty quickly. So either way you go, you're getting a nice van at a great price. Look at what these things cost new, look at what they cost used, and see how many of them you find with 44,000 miles and a diesel in this price range. You're going to come right back to this one, folks. We've been doing this for 49 years. We're one of the oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealerships in the country. And 3 generations, family owned and operated. You know, not much we haven't seen. And I've said it in my videos before. If I could only sell one type of RVs because of the supply and demand, only one type of RVs, it would be these camper vans. Because, and for those of you who know, these things used under $30,000 are just about impossible to find. There's literally only a handful across the entire United States, and when you call, most of them are already sold. This one right here is going to be no exception to that rule. I look for this one to sell in a matter of a few days because there are none of them out there, folks, as I'm sure most of you know. And be honest with you, right now there is such a huge nationwide shortage of used RVs. The worst I've seen in the 20 years that I've been in this industry. I seriously doubt I'm going to be able to go and replace this for what I'm selling it for. But you know what, folks? That still doesn't stop us from selling these things for the lowest price on the internet. Because I'm hoping the market changes. Right now, used inventory, like at the big dealer auctions and stuff like that, are half what they were this time last year. Because everybody's RVing now. Hardly anybody's selling them. Everybody's buying them. So it's definitely a seller's market right now. But we're still keeping our prices the same, even though we could do like everybody else and go up because of the market right now. And I love these windows too, by the way. But anyway, folks, call us, email us, sales@parkway-rv-center.com. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. And, you know, you can send us an email. Please call for faster response. You know, we've been doing this for 49 years. We're one of the largest, oldest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealers in the United States today. We got over 170 used RVs, but I've only got a handful of these vans. I've got 3, maybe 4, counting this one. And, you know, this time next week, all 4 of them could be gone. You know, I've gone as much as 8 or 9 months not being able to find these little vans. And going through hundreds of Class A's and Class C's for every one of these camper vans that we get in stock. So even though we try to buy every one of these we can, folks, they are extremely hard to find, especially with low miles and one that we can sell for this price. You know, we have no extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees whatsoever. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment, minimum 10%. And, you know, give us a call. Drop us an email. You're not going to be disappointed when you see this thing in person. Let me put it to you this way, folks. The first person that has the ability to buy a camper van like this will buy this van once they look at it. It's that nice, that clean, runs that good. You're not going to find a 14-year-old van in better condition than this, especially for that price, with that low of miles. So give us a call, drop us an email, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. This unit's going on eBay, plus 20 of the most popular for sales websites on the internet. Please call us before buying this unit on eBay or making a bid, and you want to find out, you want to call my non-commissioned sales department, get them to send you over a list of what we check out and repair if needed for the price you pay, and also for the current lead time for a Class B checkout. Because I don't want surprises, games, or gimmicks any more than you do. And when you sell almost 600 units a year, we don't have time for games, gimmicks, or surprises. So we want everybody on the same page. Please call us before bidding on eBay or buying this unit on any other website that we advertise on, because I don't want you to buy it and already have a deposit on it. I don't want you to buy it not understanding how the sales process works. That's why I want you to call, talk to the salespeople, so you know how it works, you know what to expect, you know the time frame. That way everybody's happy, everybody's informed. That's the way selling should be, folks. Don't ever assume anything, always ask. Give us a call, drop us an email, come visit us here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia if you want to fly in. I have several sets of customers every week that fly in from all over the United States to buy RVs from us. Because of our low prices, we'll pick you up for free at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport during business hours. If you want to arrange delivery, or we can help you arrange delivery, that's no problem. We've sold RVs to buyers from all 50 states, and yes, I'm including multiple sales to different buyers from both Alaska and Hawaii. We've sold up there. We've sold a couple of thousand plus all over Canada. We've sent them overseas to England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries because of our prices, folks. And I don't care if you've got to come thousands of miles away, this is a deal worth traveling to get. And you're going to enjoy the motorhome. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. And we've got a very, very easy, stress-free buying experience with no haggle pricing. No games, no gimmicks, no surprise fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, none of that stuff, folks. All that stuff's dealer profit. Don't ever fall victim to it. The only thing you should have to pay for an RV is the sales price, and then whatever applicable sales tax. And if you're out of state, if you're not a Georgia resident, you don't pay us the sales tax. You'll pay it in your own state. You'll pay your state's sales tax rate when you tag and title this motorhome at your local DMV office. But if you do live in Georgia, you do have to pay TAVT, or that's what they call sales tax in Georgia. Anyway, give us a call if you have any questions. Email us. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.